Get ready to discover the Yubari King melon. This extraordinary fruit, cultivated exclusively on Japan's Hokkaido Island, is famous for its jaw-dropping auction prices that can soar up to $20,000. What makes the Yubari King melon so special? It's all about the meticulous care that goes into growing these melons. Farmers hand-pollinate the flowers and select the best fruits to ensure only the finest melons reach maturity. Each melon is also monitored for size, sweetness, and appearance, creating a product that is not just delicious, but also visually stunning. The Yubari King melon is often characterized by its perfect round shape and exceptional taste, which is sweet and juicy. These factors contribute to its appeal among fruit connoisseurs and collectors alike, making it a sought-after treat at special occasions and the ultimate gift. Ever thought about tasting one of these exquisite melons? Prepare to be amazed by gladiator diets. Did you know that gladiators, also called hordeari, had a unique diet that fueled their fierce battles? These ancient warriors consumed a carbohydrate-rich regimen, primarily featuring barley. This grain was essential for providing the high energy needed to endure grueling combat. Similar to how modern athletes load up on pasta before competitions, gladiators relied on their barley-heavy meals to boost their stamina and strength. Interestingly, it wasn't just about energy. The hordeari also incorporated other nutrients to maintain their physical condition. Historical studies even suggest that they drank a special drink made from plant ashes mixed with vinegar, thought to help strengthen their bones. So while we often think of gladiators as fierce fighters, it's fascinating to realize that their success in the arena also depended on smart nutrition. Who knew that such ancient athletes had such a strategic approach to diet? Let's uncover the truth about, have you heard of the mysterious Devil's Bible? The Codex Gigas, famously known as the Devil's Bible, is one of the largest and most captivating medieval manuscripts ever discovered. Originating from the Czech Republic, this incredible book stretches nearly 3 feet in length and weighs an astonishing 165 pounds. The origins of its creation remain shrouded in legend. Some stories suggest it was written by a single monk in a single night, supposedly with the devil's assistance, which lends itself to its ominous nickname. Not only does this tome contain the complete Bible, but it also houses various historical documents, medical texts, and a striking full-page illustration of the devil himself. This eclectic mix of subjects makes the Codex a truly remarkable artifact of the Middle Ages. Scholars continue to delve into its mysteries, pondering the purpose behind such an immense undertaking and the messages it might hold. Despite enduring fires, wars, and countless challenges, the Codex Gigas remains a powerful symbol of human ingenuity and the enduring allure of the past. What secrets could it still reveal? Imagine a country without a military force. It might surprise you to learn that there are actually 22 countries around the globe that operate without an army, navy, or air force. Places like Costa Rica and Liechtenstein have taken a unique approach to national security. Instead of investing heavily in military defenses, they focus on diplomacy and alliances. Costa Rica, for example, abolished its army in 1949, choosing to prioritize education and healthcare instead. These nations often rely on international agreements and peace treaties to protect their interests. This strategy can foster greater stability and a peaceful atmosphere, allowing citizens to enjoy their lives without the looming threat of conflict. Interestingly, the absence of a military often leads to higher spending in social programs, contributing to a better quality of life. So how do these countries maintain their sovereignty and security without a military presence? The answer lies in strong connections with neighboring nations and a commitment to peaceful conflict resolution. You won't believe Keanu Reeves at 57 years old. This iconic actor is not only known for his impressive roles, but also for his incredible dedication to his craft. In the John Wick film series, Keanu performs about 90% of his own stunts, showcasing his commitment to authenticity and excitement in action scenes. To achieve this level of performance, he trains rigorously in martial arts and high-speed driving, pushing himself to maintain peak physical condition. Each fight scene isn't just a series of choreographed moves. They reflect his hard work, determination, and sheer talent. The result? a breathtaking experience for viewers who can't help but be amazed by his skill and stamina. Keanu's dedication goes beyond acting. It's a genuine passion for the art of filmmaking that has kept him at the top of his game for decades. Whether he's dodging bullets or engaging in intense hand-to-hand combat, Keanu proves that age is just a number when it comes to pursuing your dreams. Have you seen his latest stunts? What if I told you you might be shocked to learn about Santa Cruz del Islote? This extraordinary island, located off the coast of Colombia in the Caribbean Sea, holds the title of the world's busiest island due to its staggering population density. Spanning just 1.2 hectares, approximately the size of a football field, Santa Cruz del Islote is home to around 500 residents. This means that nearly an entire town squishes into a backyard-sized patch of land. The island thrives on its fishing and tourism industries, attracting visitors intrigued by its unique lifestyle. With homes tightly packed together, the community demonstrates remarkable resourcefulness and resilience. There are no cars here, creating a nostalgic atmosphere where neighbors know one another and stroll along narrow paths. Life on the island is vibrant, with colorful houses lining the streets and the scent of freshly caught fish wafting through the air. Residents have transformed limited resources into a flourishing environment that showcases human ingenuity. Santa Cruz del Islote is not merely a geographical location. It stands as a remarkable example of how a community can blossom against all odds in the tranquil embrace of the Caribbean. You might be shocked to learn that La Rosie costs $130,000. The Institute. La Rosie, situated in Switzerland, holds the title of the most expensive school in the world. Imagine the stunning mountains and picturesque landscapes surrounding this elite institution. With an annual tuition fee surpassing $130,000, La Rosie caters to a select group of students, offering them top-notch education and unparalleled opportunities. The school emphasizes a comprehensive curriculum that not only focuses on academics, but also promotes personal development and global awareness. Students engage in unique programs including arts, sports, and advanced technology under the guidance of exceptional educators. Enrolling here means being part of a network that connects to influential leaders and innovators across various fields. Families that can afford this investment believe it opens doors to prestigious universities and successful careers. However, one must wonder, what specific advantages do these students receive that justify such a steep price tag? Is the education truly worth the investment, or are students paying for the prestige that comes with the school's exclusive reputation? Did you know that Mumbai's railway station is massive? This incredible hub is one of the busiest in the world, handling a staggering 3,000 trains every single day. Imagine the sheer energy as between 700,000 and 1 million passengers pass through its gates daily. From early morning commuters rushing to work, families traveling for vacations, to locals simply boarding trains for a quick trip across the city, the station is a vibrant mix of people and stories. With its historic architecture and a never-ending stream of activities, this railway station is not just a transit point, but a lively social scene. Travelers can indulge in delicious street food, shop for local goods, and experience the heart of Mumbai's culture, all while navigating the bustling platforms. Have you ever experienced the thrill of such a dynamic place? Prepare to be amazed by Laos and its hidden treasures. Laos holds a remarkable yet sobering title. It's the most bombed country in the world. During the Vietnam War from 1964 to 1973, the United States conducted an intense bombing campaign over Laos, dropping around 2 million tons of bombs. This devastating effort aimed to disrupt supply lines but left a lasting scar on the land and its people. However, there's so much more to Laos than its war-torn history. Nestled in Southeast Asia, it proudly features the stunning Mekong River, which meanders through stunning landscapes, providing essential resources and nurturing rich ecosystems. The river not only supports local communities, but also hosts diverse wildlife, enriching the local culture. Furthermore, Laos is home to the breathtaking 4,000 Islands archipelago in the Mekong, known as Siphandon, where tranquil lagoons and rare species like the Irrawaddy dolphin thrive. Today, despite its challenging past, Laos stands as a beacon of resilience and beauty, weaving its history into a hopeful and vibrant future. What if I told you elephants have a Swiss Army trunk? An elephant's trunk is one of nature's most extraordinary adaptations, functioning like a sophisticated multi-tool. This incredible appendage contains more than 40,000 individual muscles, making it both versatile and powerful. With no bones, it offers incredible flexibility, allowing elephants to lift heavy logs with ease, while also delicately extracting a single blade of grass. When swimming, the trunk acts as a snorkel, enabling elephants to breathe comfortably underwater. Communication is enhanced as well, with trunks serving as trumpets to convey sounds over long distances. Social bonding is evident as they gently stroke each other's faces with their trunks, showcasing their emotional intelligence. The tip of the trunk is particularly remarkable. It is sensitive enough to unwrap a peanut or clean a baby elephant's eyes. With a sense of smell that can detect water sources from several kilometers away, elephants rely on their trunks not just for nourishment, but also for survival and exploration. This single appendage effectively replaces numerous parts, exemplifying the wonders of evolution. This might surprise you. Stories outnumber real life. Did you know that on Instagram there are an astonishing 300 billion stories shared every single day? That's right. In the digital realm, people are generating and sharing more moments than most of us could ever experience in our daily lives. Every second, countless users are capturing pictures and short videos, documenting everything from their breakfasts to their wildest adventures. This form of storytelling enables anyone to share their lives with an audience far beyond their immediate circle. It transforms our personal experiences into a global performance. While we often consider storytelling as the realm of authors or filmmakers, social media has democratized this art, encouraging even the most reserved individuals to showcase their experiences. This massive volume of stories represents not only personal anecdotes, but also emerging trends, social challenges, and creative expressions that connect people worldwide. So the next time you scroll through your feed, ponder how this tremendous flow of daily stories influences our understanding of each other and the world around us. Ever been to a city with a bedtime? In Pyongyang, North Korea, the rhythm of daily life is dictated by the state, and electricity plays a key role in this unique setting. The government controls the power supply, limiting electricity to specific hours throughout the day. As the sun sets, many neighborhoods are plunged into darkness, creating a rather eerie yet interesting atmosphere. Imagine walking through a city where bright lights are replaced by dimly lit streets and shadows that stretch long into the night. This electricity schedule affects not only homes, but also businesses and public spaces, giving the entire city a somewhat quiet, subdued vibe after dark. Residents have learned to adapt to these hours, with evening activities often planned around when the lights are on. The striking contrast between the lively daytime bustle and the serene nighttime hush highlights the unique lifestyle in Pyongyang. So while many cities around the world buzz with life after sunset, Pyongyang has its own sense of order and calm, almost like a city that understands the importance of rest. Did you know computer viruses cost billions annually? These sneaky programs can wreak havoc on our digital world, slowing down systems, stealing information, and disrupting businesses. Experts estimate that cybercrime, including the impact of computer viruses, could lead to costs exceeding $6 trillion globally by 2021. This staggering financial hit highlights how crucial it is for both individuals and organizations to stay vigilant. The creation and spread of these viruses can be traced back to the early days of computing, but their sophistication has grown exponentially over time. Today, they not only threaten personal devices, but can also cripple critical infrastructure, like healthcare systems and financial networks. Protecting ourselves from these threats involves regular software updates, strong passwords, and awareness of potential scams. With such a huge impact on our economy and safety, understanding computer viruses has never been more important. Ever thought about why bees are nature's sweet creators? It's a captivating process that involves teamwork and remarkable skills. To create a single kilogram of honey, bees have to visit nearly 1 million flowers. Each bee embarks on its journey to collect nectar, the sugary liquid produced by flowers that is essential for honeymaking. Using their long tongues, bees draw up this nectar, storing it in a special pouch called the honey stomach, which is distinct from their regular stomach used for digestion. Upon returning to the hive, the bee regurgitates the nectar, passing it on to fellow worker bees. These bees play a vital role in converting nectar into honey. They spread it across the honeycomb and vigorously fan it with their wings, accelerating the evaporation of excess water. This process thickens the nectar into the sweet substance we love. Honey isn't just a tasty treat, it's crucial for bees, particularly during the cold months when food is scarce. The next time you savor that luscious honey on your breakfast, think of the remarkable journey, an entire colony of bees collaborating tirelessly, all for that delightful jar on your table. This might surprise you. A female spy saved the day. Christina Granville, who was born Maria Christina Janina Scarbeck, made a remarkable mark as a British spy during World War II. She was the first woman to work for Britain's Special Operations Executive, where she participated in daring missions involving weapon smuggling and intelligence gathering. One of her most breathtaking escapes occurred when she fooled the Gestapo by pretending to have tuberculosis, a bold act that showcased her quick thinking and bravery. Winston Churchill himself called her his favorite spy, highlighting her significant role in the war effort. Granville's audacious actions not only contributed to the fight against Nazi Germany, but also helped challenge the traditional gender norms of espionage. Her legacy inspires many, proving that courage and skill go beyond gender lines. Who knew a spy could change the way we see female roles in history? Hard to believe, but Africa spans all 4 hemispheres. This incredible continent stretches across the equator and is bordered by both the northern and southern hemispheres. Covering nearly 12 million square miles, Africa is not only one of the largest continents but also one of the most diverse. From the Sahara Desert in the north to the lush rainforests of Central Africa, its varied landscapes host a rich tapestry of wildlife, cultures, and languages. More than 1.2 billion people call Africa home, representing thousands of distinct ethnic groups. Each region boasts unique traditions, foods, and music, contributing to a vibrant continent that is bursting with life. Whether you're gazing at the majestic Kilimanjaro or exploring the bustling markets of Marrakech, Africa offers experiences that are truly unforgettable. Isn't it fascinating how one continent can embrace such variety? Prepare to be amazed by beluga whales. The beluga whale, often called the canary of the sea, is a charming little cetacean found primarily in cold Arctic and subarctic regions. These playful whales are easily recognizable with their striking white skin and rounded bodies, which glide gracefully through icy waters. One of their endearing traits is their boundless curiosity. Belugas approach ships and engage with humans, reminiscent of playful puppies in the ocean. Their vocalizations are another remarkable aspect. Belugas produce an impressive array of sounds, including whistles, clicks, and even melodious tunes, earning them their nickname. This variety of chatter helps these sociable creatures communicate and navigate their frozen habitats effectively. Although they often travel in smaller groups, large pods can be spotted, especially during migration seasons, making sightings even more thrilling. However, the future of belugas is at risk due to climate change and habitat loss. To ensure the survival of these enchanting animals, it's crucial for us to advocate for their protection and inspire a collective effort to preserve our oceans. Guess what makes Cuban taxis so special? In Cuba, you won't just find ordinary taxis, you'll encounter the charming almendrones. These vintage vehicles, often resembling lovingly preserved time machines, are a real slice of history on wheels. Originating as luxurious automobiles in the 1950s and 1960s United States, these elongated beauties have become iconic in the Cuban landscape. Their sleek lines and colorful finishes turn heads as they cruise down the vibrant streets of Havana. With names like Chevrolet, Ford, and Pontiac, many of these cars have been lovingly maintained by local families, some of whom have owned them since they were brand new. Riding in an almendron is like stepping back into a bygone era, complete with the hum of the engine and the vintage radio playing classic tunes. They serve not just as transportation, but as a symbol of Cuba's resilience and charm. In a world filled with modern vehicles, it's refreshing to see these beloved relics still thriving, showing how a piece of American history has melded with Cuban culture. Let's uncover the truth about the incredible pufferfish. This small, slow-seeming fish is much more than it appears. When threatened, the pufferfish performs an extraordinary defense mechanism. It rapidly gulps water or air to inflate itself into a round, spiky ball, making it difficult for predators to bite or swallow. Its skin is covered with sharp spines, enhancing its protection. But that's not all. Many pufferfish species contain tetrodotoxin, a potent natural poison, in their liver, ovaries, and skin. Even a tiny amount can be fatal, posing a significant risk to both animals and humans. Interestingly, this toxic fish is considered a delicacy in Japan, known as fugu, but only specially trained chefs are allowed to prepare it, as they must skillfully remove the toxic parts. Scientists are fascinated by the pufferfish's inflation mechanism, which involves flexible internal chambers and muscular valves. They are studying it for insights into creating innovative, expandable biomaterials. Thus, the pufferfish teaches us that sometimes the best defense is an unexpected transformation. Did you know horses need deep sleep too? While it's true that horses and cows can catch quick naps while standing, they can't skimp on deep REM sleep, which is crucial for their health. Evolution has shaped these majestic animals to adapt to their environments, allowing them to stay alert to predators. However, just like we need to settle down for those deep sleep cycles, horses have to lie down occasionally to truly recharge. They might seem like they can sleep while standing, but they often need that cozy moment on the ground to restore their energy and maintain their well-being. This fascinating sleep pattern not only shows how these animals remain vigilant in the wild, but also highlights the balance they must keep for survival. So next time you see a horse standing peacefully, remember it's just catching some quick Z's, but for deeper rest, it has to hit the ground for some quality shut-eye. Why exactly does the Rauque region fascinate us? This intriguing area was once home to people from New Mexico, showcasing a vibrant connection between cultures. The Rauque region, rich in history, invites us to explore how ancient peoples thrived in diverse landscapes. Imagine the lives of those who walked its land, cultivating crops and developing intricate communities. The New Mexican influences, evident in local artifacts and traditions, tell us stories of resilience and innovation. People in the Rauque region adapted to their environment using resources cleverly. They used natural materials to create tools and art that express their identity. This blending of cultures reminds us of the shared human experience across time and space. Today, as we learn about the Rauque's past, we gain insights into the legacies of those early inhabitants, making us wonder what life was like for them. What secrets does this region still hold? What if I told you about Bali's Day of Silence? The Nyepi Festival in Bali, an extraordinary celebration, involves a complete halt of all activities across the island for a day. This unique Balinese Hindu holiday not only marks the new year, but emphasizes the importance of inner reflection and personal rejuvenation. As the sun rises on Nyepi, Bali's usually lively streets shift into a sublime quietness. You won't hear cars revving, markets bustling, or planes flying. Everything is still. On this day, Balinese people engage in meditation, prayer, and contemplation, allowing them to deeply connect with themselves and their community. Even the island's wildlife seems to recognize the significance of this pause, adding to the serene atmosphere. While it might seem strange to devote a full day to silence, this practice offers an invaluable opportunity to reconnect with nature and oneself. It serves as a refreshing break, enabling everyone to reset their minds and spirits for the year ahead, filled with hope and new beginnings. If you plan a trip to Bali during Nyepi, prepare for an experience unlike any other. You might be shocked to learn that cats can be mayors. In the quirky little town of Talkeetna, Alaska, a cat named Stubbs took on the honorary role of mayor for an impressive 20 years. While he didn't wield a gavel or sign laws, Stubbs brought a sense of warmth and charm that made him beloved by locals and visitors alike. Many people in Talkeetna would come to the general store, where Stubbs often lounged just to catch a glimpse of their furry leader. His unique habit of greeting patrons and purring contentedly while being petted created a welcoming atmosphere that no human official could rival. Although Stubbs never made any policy decisions, his playful spirit and presence fostered a sense of community pride, reminding everyone of the simple joys in life. Isn't it fascinating how one little cat can leave such a big impact? Turns out, the truth is that did you know chocolate comes from Ivory Coast's heart? This vibrant West African nation is the kingpin of cocoa production, supplying over 40% of the world's cocoa beans. When you bite into a luscious chocolate bar, there's a good chance its journey started in the sun-kissed fields of Ivory Coast. Farmers cultivate cocoa in a warm, humid climate that provides the perfect conditions for cacao trees, which produce the beloved pods filled with rich, chocolatey goodness. Beyond its cocoa success, Ivory Coast also boasts an exciting sports culture, especially in soccer. The national team, known as the Elephants, exemplifies resilience and determination on the field. Their thrilling matches often conclude in dramatic penalty shootouts, where they've prevailed in gripping battles with nerve-wracking scores of 11-10 and 12-11. These electrifying moments not only highlight their athletic prowess, but also ignite the passion of fans who cheer with unyielding fervor. So the next time you enjoy a sweet chocolate treat or watch an intense soccer game, remember the immense pride and tradition that connect these two facets of Ivorian culture. Curiosity unlocks understanding of the world around us. Engaging with knowledge is like embarking on an exciting adventure that helps us make sense of our surroundings. When we ask questions and share thoughts, we create a richer dialogue that enhances our understanding of various topics. This narrative highlights the importance of curiosity and awareness, showing how they nurture our desire to learn. The author emphasizes being open to observations and responses, encouraging readers to contribute their insights. By doing so, we not only expand our own perspectives, but also enrich the learning experience for others. Think about it. When was the last time you learned something new simply by asking questions or discussing ideas? Engaging with the community around us fosters a climate of growth and inquiry. In this way, curiosity serves as a key catalyst for deeper understanding and connections. So let's dive into discussions, seek out new information, and share our findings with others. How will you engage your curiosity today? Surprisingly, it's a fact that zircon reveals cosmic secrets. This remarkable mineral, discovered in places like the suspected meteor sites in Quebec, is a key player in understanding Earth's history. Zircon crystals form under intense heat and pressure, allowing them to survive for billions of years, making them some of the oldest materials on our planet. When scientists find zircon in a crater, it indicates a powerful event, such as a meteor impact. This is vital because studying zircon helps researchers date the impact accurately, unlocking clues about the past. Knowing when and how these events occurred allows scientists to piece together the geological and environmental changes that shaped our world. So each tiny zircon crystal is like a time capsule, holding stories of cosmic events that have forever changed Earth's landscape. Fascinating, right? Ever thought about why flamingos love Aruba? Aruba, a tropical gem in the Caribbean, is home to the stunning Flamingo Beach, where nature and relaxation blend seamlessly. This picturesque beach is not just famed for its powdery white sand and crystal clear turquoise waters, but also for the vibrant colony of pink flamingos that roam freely along the shoreline. Visitors to Flamingo Beach encounter these elegant birds close up as they wade through shallow waters, searching for food or simply enjoying the sunshine. Each flamingo boasts striking pink feathers that create a stunning contrast against the beach's bright profile, making them a favorite subject for photos. Imagine lounging on a sunbed, sipping a refreshing drink, while these charming creatures strut past, providing the perfect backdrop for unforgettable selfies. But the fun doesn't stop there. In addition to their feathered friends, guests can dive into the warm waters for swimming and snorkeling, or stroll along the beach collecting seashells. The allure of Flamingo Beach lies not just in its beauty, but also in the experience of sharing paradise with these extraordinary birds. So, on your next getaway, make sure to add Aruba and its fabulous flamingos to your travel plans. Beauty secrets of ancient Rome were deadly. In ancient Rome, people were obsessed with looking their best, and one of the most popular beauty hacks was using white lead-based ointments. These ointments promised to cure various skin issues like acne and scars, while giving users a desirable pale complexion. However, what many didn't realize was the dark truth behind this beauty ideal. The main ingredient was lead, a highly toxic metal. Over time, applying these ointments led to serious health problems, including lead poisoning. The pursuit of beauty came at a terrible cost, highlighting how far individuals went to meet beauty standards, even placing their health at risk. This fascinating yet alarming chapter in history reminds us that beauty trends can often hide dangerous consequences. Could the quest for perfection still pose similar risks today? This might surprise you, a planet of fire and ice. In the vast universe, there's a planet that defies our imagination, often referred to as the flaming ball of ice. This strange world exists incredibly close to its star, making its atmosphere a raging inferno. The intense heat causes spontaneous combustion, creating a firestorm of gases. But here's the twist. Despite the fiery surroundings, the immense gravitational pressure on this planet compresses any water vapor into solid ice. This unique combination of extreme heat and pressure creates an environment unlike anything we see on Earth. Scientists believe that studying this planet could unlock mysteries about atmospheric phenomena and planetary formation. How can a world be both on fire and frozen at the same time? Understanding its dynamics challenges our concepts of what planets can be. So next time you gaze at the stars, remember that some of them might harbor worlds where ice meets flames in a breathtaking cosmic dance. Believe it or not, Eugene Barb survived a train accident. In 2018, Eugene found himself in a life-threatening situation when he fell onto train tracks while heavily intoxicated. Witnesses could hardly believe their eyes when, after being struck by a train, he managed to stand up just moments later with only minor injuries. His story quickly spread, capturing the attention of many who saw it as a miraculous survival tale. Local authorities chose not to file charges against him, viewing his close call as a significant enough lesson for his reckless behavior. This incident sparked conversations about safety, accountability, and the role of luck in our lives. Eugene's experience reminds us how fragile life can be and how quickly situations can turn dangerous. His story is a wake-up call for those who might underestimate the risks of their actions and serves as an extraordinary reminder that sometimes even the seemingly impossible can happen. What if I told you Bolivia has a navy? Despite being landlocked, Bolivia proudly maintains a naval force, a legacy of its turbulent history and loss of coastline to Chile in the 19th century. This unique situation gives the Bolivian Navy a distinct purpose. It patrols the shimmering waters of Lake Titicaca, the highest navigable lake in the world. Their mission goes beyond mere protection, reflecting Bolivia's enduring hope and aspiration to reclaim direct access to the Pacific Ocean. Established in 1998, the Navy focuses on environmental protection, tourism, and maintaining safety on the lake, which is vital for local communities. The naval presence serves as a poignant reminder of the country's fight for maritime sovereignty. While many may not associate a landlocked nation with a naval force, Bolivia's commitment to its navy emphasizes resilience and a yearning for its lost coastlines. Could this be a symbol of hope for future access to the sea? Did you know the Constitution is the shortest of its kind? The United States Constitution, with its impressive 84,000 words, holds the title as the oldest written constitution still in use by any major government worldwide. Adopted in 1787, it outlines the framework of the federal government and principles of democracy, establishing a system that balances power among three branches: the legislative, executive, and judicial. Remarkably, while other countries have lengthy constitutions filled with extensive details, the U.S. Constitution is concise yet powerful, allowing for a flexibility that adapts to changing times. Its brevity means that key principles like the separation of powers and individual rights are highlighted, making it easier for citizens to understand their freedoms. This also sets a foundational tone for the rule of law in America. Over the years, the Constitution has been amended only 27 times, proving its durability. So why has this short document had such enduring impact? It's a testament to how a few well-chosen words can shape a nation. Ever thought about why natural layers matter? These layers, like soil, rocks, and plants, create a healthy environment by working together to keep our planet thriving. Each layer plays a crucial role in supporting life. For example, rich soil houses countless organisms, from tiny microbes to earthworms, which decompose organic matter into nutrients that plants need to grow. Meanwhile, the rock layers beneath transmit water and minerals, ensuring that vegetation can flourish. Natural layers also help regulate climate and air quality. Trees and plants absorb carbon dioxide, a key greenhouse gas, while also producing the oxygen we breathe. Additionally, these layers serve as natural barriers, protecting us from extreme weather and erosion. It's fascinating how these interconnected systems contribute to biodiversity and the overall health of our planet. When we appreciate and protect these natural layers, we ensure a vibrant future for all living beings. Could we do more to safeguard them? Believe it or not, slot machines are designed to keep you playing. Casinos use bright lights and exciting sounds to create an atmosphere that draws players in. When you hear the cheerful jingles and see those flashing lights, it's hard not to feel tempted to sit down and give it a try. These elements are not just for show, they spark feelings of excitement and anticipation. To keep players in the zone, casinos also strategically place food and drink stations throughout the venue. This ensures that players have quick access to snacks and beverages, making them more comfortable and less likely to take a break. The combination of visual stimulation and easy access to refreshments makes it much easier for people to lose track of time while playing. With such a cozy environment, it's no wonder many find it challenging to walk away. What tricks or strategies do you think casinos employ to keep players engaged? Discover the incredible speed and sight of pronghorns. These remarkable animals, native to North America, are not just fast but also possess astonishing eyesight. Pronghorns can spot potential danger from miles away, which is essential for survival in their open habitats. Their keen vision helps them detect predators long before they get too close, giving them valuable time to flee. Speaking of speed, pronghorns can sprint up to 55 miles per hour, making them the fastest land mammals on the continent. This incredible speed is so impressive that they can outrun many predators. What's even more fascinating is that they can maintain high speeds longer than other animals, which is vital for escaping threats. Pronghorns are a true marvel of nature, showcasing how adaptability shapes survival strategies in the wild. With these amazing traits, it's no wonder they have captivated the hearts of wildlife enthusiasts everywhere. Isn't it remarkable how evolution equips animals like pronghorns? Guess what really drives wishes on Blood Island? This enchanting location is home to a charming local tradition that captures the imagination of both visitors and residents alike. According to the folklore, if someone successfully rings the church bell, their wishes will be granted. This belief adds a sprinkle of magic to an already captivating atmosphere. The tradition has been passed down through generations, with families gathering around the bell tower during special occasions, hoping to have their dreams come true. The church bell itself, aged and weathered, stands as a symbol of hope and aspiration. Many believe that the sound of the bell carries their wishes to the heavens, where they are heard and fulfilled. Visitors often test their luck by taking a shot at ringing the bell, joining the ranks of those who have hope for everything from love to adventure. Blood Island's blend of natural beauty and enchanting stories makes it a perfect spot for those seeking a little magic in their lives. Are you ready to make a wish? Hard to believe, but Luzon has a lake inside a lake. On the Philippine island of Luzon, you'll find one of nature's most extraordinary geographic wonders. This stunning formation starts with Taal Lake, which is already remarkable for being a large, water-filled caldera formed by a volcanic eruption. But here's where it gets really interesting. Within Taal Lake lies Volcano Island, which itself contains a crater lake called the Main Crater Lake. To top it off, there's even a smaller island within that lake. This fascinating chain of nested landforms is quite rare, found only in a handful of places around the world. It offers awe-inspiring views and a unique ecosystem, attracting tourists, nature lovers, and researchers alike. So if you ever find yourself in the Philippines, don't miss the chance to experience this geological marvel up close. Ever wondered how many dinosaurs were bipeds? These fascinating creatures, known as bipeds, walked and ran on two legs, using their powerful back limbs to navigate their world. Famous examples include the speedy Velociraptor and the towering Tyrannosaurus rex. Being bipedal offered advantages like quicker movement and the ability to reach higher vegetation, aiding survival. Interestingly, not all dinosaurs were built the same. Some were hefty quadrupeds, but bipeds typically had unique adaptations, such as lighter bodies for sprinting. The structure of their legs and hips facilitated swift escapes from predators or agile hunting strategies. Fossil evidence shows that these dinosaurs thrived in various environments, from lush forests to arid plains. Studying their bones helps us learn not only about their physical capabilities, but also about how they adapted to changing climates and ecosystems millions of years ago. What other surprises do dinosaurs hold for us? Discover the Beatles' surprising final contract signing. It might surprise you to learn that the Beatles were not legally dissolved until 1974. This historical moment came when John Lennon signed the final contract while enjoying a vacation at Disney World in Florida. Imagine the iconic Beatle, surrounded by the magic of Disney, finalizing the end of an era that transformed music forever. This quirky detail adds a fun twist to the band's fascinating history, showcasing how even monumental decisions can occur in unexpected places. The Beatles had already left an indelible mark on popular culture, defined by their innovative songwriting and memorable performances. Yet, the fact that their official separation took place in a theme park adds a touch of whimsy to their legacy. So, the next time you think of the Beatles, remember this unusual piece of trivia. What could be more iconic than signing paperwork in the happiest place on Earth? Have you ever wondered why swans approach you? Swans, those graceful birds often seen gliding on ponds, are surprisingly social creatures. If you're enjoying a meal or a drink near their habitat, you might notice them paddling closer to investigate. They are particularly attracted to the sight of water and food, which might resemble what they typically eat in the wild. This curious behavior stems from their instinctual searching for sustenance and interacting with people. While they can look majestic and serene, swans are also known for their boldness, especially if they see an opportunity for a snack. Just be mindful that while they often come close, feeding swans should be done with care. They deserve respect as they are wild animals, so avoid offering them bread, which isn't good for their health. Next time you're by a lake, keep an eye out. You might just have a delightful encounter with these elegant birds. You won't believe this about octopuses and horseshoe crabs. These fascinating creatures have a unique way of transporting oxygen in their bodies. Instead of using iron, like most animals do, they rely on a copper-containing molecule called hemocyanin. This makes their blood a striking blue color, standing out from the typical red hue we see in mammals. Hemocyanin works differently than hemoglobin. It binds to oxygen in a way that's especially efficient in low-oxygen environments, making it ideal for the deep-sea lifestyles of many octopuses and the habitats of horseshoe crabs. Thanks to this adaptation, both animals can thrive in challenging circumstances where oxygen levels fluctuate. So next time you see an octopus or a horseshoe crab, remember the incredible science behind their blue blood and how it helps them survive in their underwater world. Have you ever wondered why banana peels are amazing? New research from Brazil reveals that these everyday scraps can serve as effective water filters. Scientists discovered that banana peels contain natural compounds capable of removing harmful heavy metals like copper and lead from polluted water. In fact, in their studies, banana peels outperformed many traditional filtering materials, showcasing a surprising yet eco-friendly solution to a serious problem. This discovery highlights not just the versatility of banana peels, but also their potential in addressing water contamination issues, especially in developing regions. Instead of throwing them away, we might soon consider utilizing banana peels in innovative ways. The implications for environmental sustainability and public health are exciting, leading us to ask, could banana peels become a common tool in water purification? Why exactly does Kazakhstan charm space enthusiasts? Kazakhstan is home to Baikonur, the largest and oldest rocket launch facility in the world, nestled in the vast expanse of the Kazakh desert. This remarkable site not only stands out for its size, but also for its rich history, as it was from Baikonur that Yuri Gagarin, the first human to journey into space, blasted off in 1961. The launch facility played a vital role during the Soviet space program, hosting numerous significant missions, including the historic Apollo-Soyuz flight in 1975, which marked the first ever joint space mission between the United States and the Soviet Union. Today, Baikonur remains active, serving as the launch point for international space missions, and it continues to attract thousands of visitors and space fans eager to witness the thrill of rocket launches. With its deep connection to space exploration, Baikonur captivates those who dream of reaching the stars. Hard to believe, but it's not an M. The logo for Monster Energy drink cans is actually a bold representation of claw marks, not just a stylized letter M. This eye-catching design creates the illusion of a monster tearing through the metal, perfectly embodying the energy drink's wild and adventurous spirit. However, in 2014, a YouTube video sparked controversy when it pointed out that each segment of the claw can be seen as resembling the Hebrew symbol for the number 6. This has led some to connect the logo with 6666, often referred to as the number of the beast in popular culture. While many fans enjoy Monster Energy for its flavor and energizing kick, this hidden meaning adds a layer of mystique and debate. Does the logo really symbolize something sinister, or is it simply a creative design choice? Whether you're sipping a can while gaming or hitting the trails, there's definitely more than meets the eye. Here's what actually happens when elephants get prosthetics. Chuk, an 11-year-old elephant in Cambodia, has found a new lease on life with his innovative prosthesis made from recycled tires. After losing a leg to a poacher's trap, Chuk struggled to move around like he used to. But thanks to a dedicated team of veterinarians and engineers, he now walks freely again. The prosthetic limb, designed specifically for him, not only fits perfectly, but also allows him to regain much of his mobility. This amazing combination of creativity and compassion has helped Chuk live a relatively normal life despite his challenges. The use of recycled materials not only highlights sustainability, but also demonstrates the incredible possibilities of modern technology in animal care. Chuk's story shines as a powerful example of how a little ingenuity and care can bring hope and healing to a once-trapped creature. Could this inspire future innovations for animals in need? Did you know toilets claim 7 million phones yearly? This astonishing statistic reveals a common mishap that many people can relate to. Each year, an estimated 7 million cell phones take an unexpected plunge into toilets across the globe. It's a startling number that adds up to a lot of unfortunate moments for unsuspecting users. Various factors contribute to this tricky trend. Sometimes it's a simple mishap with a slippery hand, while other times it's the thrilling excitement of multitasking in the bathroom. Smartphone users, especially, need to be cautious as these devices have become essential for our daily lives, holding valuable information. While many phones can survive a brief dunking with prompt rescue, the unfortunate truth is that countless devices are beyond saving. So next time you reach for your phone in a restroom, maybe think twice about where you put it. Believe it or not, Lahore is a child's playground. This vibrant city offers countless spots where kids can play and explore, making family outings both fun and memorable. From expansive parks like Iqbal Park, where children can run freely, to thrilling amusement parks like Joyland, the options seem endless. Families flock to places like Lahore Zoo, which showcases an array of animals, sparking curiosity and interest in wildlife. Artisans and storytellers can often be found at the Lahore Fort, engaging children in the rich history of the city. Whether it is riding bikes in lush gardens or enjoying puppet shows in bustling markets, children in Lahore can experience a mix of outdoor adventures and cultural activities. With so many recreational offerings, families can make every day in this historic city special and exciting. What will you discover in Lahore's playground? Why should we care about self-healing pavement? Young Mexican innovator Israel Bersanio Carmona has developed an exciting new solution for road maintenance: self-healing pavement that can repair its own cracks when it comes into contact with water. This invention, which is based on a special rubber material, has already won Israel first place in the prestigious James Dyson Mexico competition. Imagine driving on roads that could fix themselves, saving time and money on repairs. Traditional road maintenance can be costly and time-consuming, but Israel's invention offers a promising alternative that could transform how we think about infrastructure. When a crack develops, the pavement activates its self-healing properties, making the process efficient and eco-friendly. However, while this innovative approach has a lot of potential, further refinement is necessary before it can be widely implemented. If successful, Israel's invention might greatly reduce the need for frequent road repairs and contribute to safer driving conditions. Isn't it fascinating to think about how such technology could reshape our daily commutes? This might surprise you. phagocytes are our body's cleanup crew. These amazing specialized white blood cells play a vital role in keeping us healthy. When cells in our body die or get damaged, phagocytes swoop in like dedicated little workers. They perform a process called phagocytosis, which means they engulf these unwanted cells and break them down. Imagine having tiny army members constantly on the lookout for debris. This internal recycling system is essential. Without phagocytes, dead cells would pile up, leading to potential infections and other health issues. Think about it. When you get a cut or scrape, these hardworking cells are already on the job, ensuring your body heals and stays free of harmful bacteria. So the next time you think about your immune system, remember the phagocytes diligently protecting your health every day. Surprisingly, it's a fact that generators can be deadly. Portable power generators are fantastic tools for providing electricity during outages or outdoor fun, but they come with hidden dangers. Many people don't realize that these handy devices can produce carbon monoxide, a colorless and odorless gas that can be lethal if inhaled. When used in enclosed spaces or too close to homes, generators can quickly fill the air with dangerous levels of carbon monoxide, leading to severe health risks or even death. Each year, several tragic incidents occur due to improper usage of generators, which has prompted health agencies to issue strict guidelines for their operation. To stay safe, it's crucial to always use generators outdoors and in well-ventilated areas. By understanding these risks and following safety tips, we can enjoy the benefits of generators while protecting our loved ones. Can you believe a cockroach lives without its head? This incredible insect showcases remarkable resilience, managing to survive for several weeks after losing its noggin. Cockroaches have an incredible ability to function without their heads, thanks to their unique physiology. Unlike humans, their brains are not centralized but spread throughout their bodies, allowing them to help control vital functions like movement and eating even without a head. Interestingly, a cockroach's head is mainly used for eating and drinking, so eventually the insect will die of thirst if it can't access food or water. While most of us would struggle to survive under such circumstances, cockroaches have thrived for millions of years, adapting to a variety of environments and challenges. Their impressive durability makes them some of the toughest survivors on the planet. So the next time you see one scuttling across the floor, remember just how resilient these creatures really are. Did you know Halley's Comet visits Earth every 76 years? This incredible celestial wonder was discovered back in 1705 by the astronomer Edmund Halley, whose name it carries. Halley's Comet has an orbit that takes it around the Sun, returning to our night sky approximately every 75 to 76 years. The last time it graced us with its presence was in 1986, when millions around the world turned their eyes upwards to witness its dazzling display. But don't worry if you missed it, as this cosmic performer will be back again in 2061. So mark your calendars for that year, because this historic comet is a sight you'll want to see. It's fascinating to think about how these long orbits connect us to past generations who have witnessed the same spectacular sight. Halley's Comet is not just a beautiful sight, it also provides scientists with valuable information about the early solar system, helping us understand what our universe was like long ago. Can you imagine looking up at the sky and seeing a comet that is nearly 300 years old? Unlocking the secrets of fluid art with Chris Jaku. Chris Jaku's captivating fluid art technique takes acrylic paint to another dimension, transforming it into stunning liquid galaxies that seem to dance on the canvas. By skillfully manipulating the paint's viscosity, he creates intricate patterns and mesmerizing swirls that draw viewers into a hypnotic experience. This innovative technique not only showcases the beauty of chaos, but also emphasizes the delicate balance between control and spontaneity. As the vibrant colors blend and flow, they produce effects that appear to move in slow motion, captivating anyone who gazes upon them. Jaku's work invites us to marvel at the wonders of art and science working together, leaving us to ponder just how creativity can bend the rules of nature. Have you ever experienced this flowing magic in person? Prepare to be amazed by Bill Gates' milestone. He holds a remarkable distinction as the only centibillionaire to reach a net worth of $100 billion before 2017. While several other wealthy individuals joined the exclusive centibillionaire club, they all hit that milestone in 2017 or later. Gates, famously known for co-founding Microsoft, achieved this financial feat back in 1999, showcasing his early success in the tech industry. This accomplishment not only highlights his entrepreneurial spirit, but also reflects the rapid growth of technology during that time. Gates' innovative approach and commitment to philanthropy have since shifted the focus of his wealth towards making a positive impact on global issues like health and education. Isn't it fascinating how one person's financial journey can influence so many lives around the world? Here's a wild fact about Olympic medals. Did you know that Olympians often bite their medals during award ceremonies? This quirky tradition dates back to ancient times when merchants would bite coins to check if they were real gold or just a cheap imitation. So when athletes take a bite out of their shiny medals, they're continuing a ritual that reveals their excitement and pride. Today's Olympic medals are mostly made of silver and only have a thin layer of gold coating them. In fact, the last fully gold medals were given out in 1904. Nowadays, they symbolize more than just victory. They represent years of dedication, hard work, and unyielding passion for sport. The bite may be just a fun gesture, but it captures the spirit of the Olympics perfectly. So next time you see an athlete celebrating, remember there's more to that shiny medal than meets the eye. Guess what really drives invention failures? In 1876, Western Union, a major telegraph company, made a surprising decision to dismiss Alexander Graham Bell's telephone patent as impractical and useless. At the time, many experts couldn't see the potential of Bell's invention, which transformed how people communicate. They thought sending voices over wires was a wild idea, believing telegraphs were the future. Ironically, Western Union had the chance to invest in a groundbreaking technology that would soon revolutionize society. Bell's determination, however, wouldn't be undermined by their rejection. Just a few years later, his telephone became a huge success, changing the world forever by allowing people to talk to each other instantly, no matter the distance. This story reminds us that sometimes the most innovative ideas can face skepticism before they change everything. What would our world look like without Bell's remarkable invention? Can you imagine that Scotland hosts island games? Every 2 years, islands from around the world gather for a spectacular event called the Island Games. These games are hosted by a different island each time, bringing together athletes from places like the Isle of Man, the Faroe Islands, and Guernsey. One of the most exciting events you'll see is log throwing, a unique test of strength and skill that showcases traditional Scottish culture. Athletes compete in various sports, from swimming and track running to archery and tennis. It's not just about winning, it's a celebration of friendship and community among islanders. Participants experience the beauty of Scotland while fostering ties with others from remote places. The games also inspire local pride and encourage physical fitness. So, whether you're tossing logs or cheering from the sidelines, the Island Games are a thrilling showcase of talent and spirit. Who wouldn't want to be part of such an incredible event? You might be shocked to learn that volcanoes create lightning. When a volcano erupts, it doesn't just spew lava, it can also unleash a chaotic display of electric energy known as a dirty thunderstorm. This phenomenon occurs because the volcanic eruption ejects massive amounts of ash, rock, and gas into the atmosphere. As these particles collide with one another, they create friction, leading to the generation of static electricity. When the electric charge builds up enough, it can produce jagged lightning bolts that dance through the ash clouds. For example, during the 2010 eruption in Iceland, the sky was illuminated with incredible lightning displays, causing flight disruptions across Europe due to the hazardous conditions. While scientists are still figuring out all the details behind volcanic lightning, this awe-inspiring phenomenon clearly highlights nature's powerful and unpredictable side. Is it really true that Lise Meitner missed the Nobel Prize? Absolutely. Lise Meitner was a brilliant physicist who played a key role in the discovery of nuclear fission, a groundbreaking process where the nucleus of an atom splits into smaller parts, releasing huge amounts of energy. Despite her incredible contributions and being nominated for the Nobel Prize a staggering 48 times in both physics and chemistry, she never actually won. This baffling oversight has led many to question the Nobel selection process. Meitner's co-discovery occurred alongside Otto Hahn, who received the Nobel Prize in 1944, yet she was overlooked. This episode highlights the challenges women faced in science during her time, as well as the importance of recognizing all contributors in scientific achievements. Meitner's legacy continues to inspire new generations of scientists, reminding us that brilliance deserves recognition, regardless of gender. Did you know that cyclists can power homes? Professional cyclists are truly remarkable athletes, especially during high-intensity sprints. They can generate a staggering amount of power, enough to light an entire house. This incredible feat showcases the strength and endurance of their legs. When sprinting, a cyclist can produce around 1,500 watts of energy, equivalent to what you'd find in a standard light bulb system. To put it in perspective, that's enough juice to keep your home's lights on during a short power outage. The key to their amazing power is their training, which focuses on building both muscle strength and cardiovascular endurance. Those long rides and intense intervals don't just help them race faster, they also enhance their ability to produce energy efficiently. Next time you see cyclists racing, remember, they're not just pedaling, they might be powering your lights too. Meet the Manx cat, nature's quirky tailless wonder. This fascinating breed originated on the Isle of Man, where its tailless trait developed due to a natural genetic mutation. Unlike most cats, Manx cats come in two varieties, those with a full tail and those without, called rumpy cats. This unique feature gives them a distinct appearance, making them easily recognizable. Manx cats are not just about looks. They are known for their friendly and playful personalities. They often form strong bonds with their families and can be quite affectionate. Interestingly, their lack of a tail doesn't affect their balance or agility. In fact, Manx cats are surprisingly nimble. They still possess the feline instincts in hunting and climbing. Also, these cats display an incredible variety of colors and patterns, making them even more appealing to cat lovers. So if you've ever met a Manx, you know there's truly something special about them. Are you ready to learn more about this amazing breed? Is it really true that pyramids were built by workers, not slaves? Contrary to what many people think, the incredible builders of the Egyptian pyramids were often not slaves as commonly believed. In fact, these laborers were skilled workers who took great pride in their craft and enjoyed various rights. Historical records show that they could take sick days and even had reasons for absence, like being stung by a scorpion or struggling with their eyesight. Many of these workers lived in nearby villages and received wages, food, and medical care, all of which highlight their important role in society. They worked in teams and showed remarkable teamwork and organization to construct these massive structures that still amaze us today. So the next time you think about the pyramids, remember the talented builders who dedicated their skills to create such wonders. How does this change your view of ancient Egypt? This might surprise you. Sumo wrestlers face shorter lives. Despite their incredible strength and skill, sumo wrestlers have a life expectancy lower than the general population. This surprising statistic is mainly due to their extreme body weight and astonishingly high calorie intake, which often reaches around 8,000 calories a day. This massive consumption, combined with their intense training regimen, which includes 2 daily sessions of grueling combat, puts them at risk for a range of health problems such as diabetes, heart disease, joint disorders, and even issues with alcohol. Interestingly, many wrestlers need to wear oxygen masks while they sleep to help their bodies recover properly. It's a tough lifestyle that sacrifices long-term health for the sake of tradition and performance. So next time you watch a sumo match, remember the hidden costs of those powerful athletes. What happens when the sun causes road closures in Colorado? The Colorado Department of Transportation takes safety seriously, especially when sunny mornings bring extreme sun glare. This phenomenon can result in dangerous driving conditions, as the bright sunlight beams directly into drivers' eyes, making it hard to see the road ahead. In some cases, the glare is so intense that officials decide to temporarily close major interstates to prevent accidents and ensure everyone's safety. It's not just an inconvenience. This precaution shows how weather can impact our daily lives in unexpected ways. Imagine getting ready for a road trip, only to find your route is closed because the sun is blinding. While it may sound unusual for a state known for its beautiful sunny days, it highlights the importance of adapting to environmental challenges. Authorities monitor conditions closely, reopening the roads as soon as the glare fades. This proactive approach helps keep highways safe for everyone, allowing drivers to travel without unnecessary risk. So next time you hit the road, remember that sunshine can sometimes mean more than just clear skies. This might surprise you, the Sodder family tragedy. On Christmas Eve in 1945, a devastating fire tore through the Sodder family home in West Virginia, forever changing their lives. While the parents and 4 of their children managed to escape the flames, 5 of the children mysteriously went missing amidst the chaos. The fire left nothing but ashes, and despite extensive searches, no trace of the missing children was ever discovered. Over the years, the devastated family reported receiving strange clues like letters and a photograph that eerily resembled one of the lost boys. These mysterious hints only deepened the sorrow and confusion surrounding their disappearance. Why did tragedy strike on such a joyous holiday? And where did the children go? The haunted memories of that Christmas Eve linger on, making it one of the most perplexing unsolved mysteries in history. Get ready to be fascinated by camels. Contrary to popular belief, camels actually store fat in their humps, not water. This fascinating adaptation allows them to survive in arid desert environments where food and water can be scarce. When a camel has access to water, it can drink a whopping 40 gallons in a single go. The fat stored in their humps serves as a vital energy reserve. During long journeys, the camel's body can convert that fat into water and energy as needed. This means that even when food is unavailable, camels can go for weeks without eating, relying on the energy stored in their humps. Plus, their unique physiology helps them regulate body temperature, allowing them to thrive in extreme heat. These incredible creatures are perfectly designed for life in harsh conditions. So the next time you think about camels, remember their humps are all about fat, not water. Isn't it amazing how nature equips animals to survive in their environments? Can you believe Derek Clayton's marathon record? On December 3, 1967, Derek Clayton made history by becoming the first man to complete a marathon in under 2 hours and 10 minutes. This remarkable achievement took place in Fukuoka, Japan, where he crossed the finish line with an astonishing time of 2 hours, 9 minutes, and 36 seconds. Clayton's dedication and relentless training helped him push the boundaries of human endurance at a time when the marathon world was dominated by iconic runners. His record-breaking performance not only inspired fellow athletes, but also ignited a passion for long-distance running worldwide. Before that day, running a marathon well under the psychological barrier of 2 hours and 10 minutes felt like a distant dream. Yet Clayton proved that with hard work and determination, incredible feats can be accomplished. How has his record influenced modern marathon runners? Guess what really drives eye color and addiction? Recent research suggests a fascinating link between blue eyes and alcohol dependence. Sperm cells, known as the smallest cells in the male body, might seem unrelated, but this connection is intriguing. Individuals with blue eyes may face a higher risk of developing alcohol addiction compared to those with darker eyes. However, it's essential to remember that eye color is just one small piece of a much larger puzzle. Factors like genetics, environment, and individual behavior play crucial roles in determining one's tolerance to alcohol and likelihood of addiction. So, while having blue eyes might slightly increase risk, it doesn't mean that someone with darker eyes is safe from addiction. This research highlights the complexity of alcohol dependence and shows that our physical traits can sometimes influence our health in unexpected ways. Isn't it fascinating how our bodies and habits can be connected in such surprising ways? Did you know the ocean sunfish can weigh 2 tons? This fascinating giant holds the title of one of the heaviest fish in our oceans, reaching up to an incredible length of over 3 meters. Known scientifically as mola mola, the ocean sunfish stands out not just for its size and weight, but also for its reproductive prowess. These remarkable creatures can produce up to 300 million eggs in a single spawning event, making them the most prolific vertebrate on the planet. Imagine this. Despite such an astounding number of offspring, young sunfish start their lives at a mere fingertip size. This surprising growth journey highlights the ocean sunfish's unique biology and the challenges they face in the vast marine environment. Unfortunately, due to overfishing and habitat loss, these gentle giants are at risk. Learning about the ocean sunfish opens our eyes to the intricate relationships in marine ecosystems, reminding us why it's so important to protect our oceans and their amazing inhabitants for future generations. Did you know fingernails grow faster in summer? This surprising fact is all thanks to increased blood circulation. During the warm months, your body works a bit differently. Higher temperatures boost blood flow to your fingertips, which carries essential nutrients to the cells that make up your nails. As a result, your fingernails can grow more quickly, sometimes up to 1/8 inch every month. In contrast, during the colder winter months, blood circulation slows down, leading to a decrease in nail growth. Plus, factors like hydration and overall health can also play a role in how fast your nails grow. So if you've noticed your nails getting longer and stronger when it's warm outside, you're not imagining it. Embrace the summer sun and give your nails some extra love. Have you ever noticed a seasonal change in your nails? Here's a wild fact about your body weight. Did you know that blood makes up around 7% of your total body weight? That's right. An average adult has about 5 to 6 liters of blood in their body, which translates to approximately 10 to 12 pints. Since the average adult weighs around 160 pounds, that means blood alone weighs around 11 pounds. Blood is a fascinating fluid because it plays several vital roles, from transporting oxygen and nutrients to fighting infections and regulating body temperature. The body continuously produces new blood cells, with your bone marrow working hard to keep up with demand. Keeping your blood healthy is crucial for overall well-being, as it ensures your organs get the oxygen and nutrients they need. So next time you step on the scale, remember that 7% of what you see is just blood doing its important job. Isn't it amazing how such a significant part of us works seamlessly behind the scenes? Surprising snow levels in Hawaii will amaze you. While Hawaii's tropical beaches often conjure images of sun and sand, you might be shocked to learn that this island paradise actually receives more snow, on average during winter, than New York. High above the warm coastlines, the magnificent volcanoes Mauna Kea and Mauna Loa tower over 13,000 feet in elevation. At these heights, temperatures drop significantly, allowing for snow to form during the winter months. This unique climate phenomenon creates a striking contrast as both skiers and sunbathers enjoy the same island at different altitudes. Picture a snowy peak under a bright Hawaiian sun, while surfers catch waves below. This fascinating blend of ecosystems showcases the incredible diversity of nature, reminding us that the unexpected can be found in the most familiar places. Who knew Hawaii would be a winter wonderland too? Is it really true that marijuana means Mary Jane? The fascinating origin of the word marijuana traces back to the Spanish slang term Maria Juana, which translates to Mary Jane. This catchy nickname gained popularity in the United States during the early 20th century especially amidst anti-cannabis campaigns that aim to demonize the plant. The name reflects more than just a playful term. It symbolizes the cultural significance of cannabis as it journeyed from the Americas to different parts of the world. The use of marijuana illustrated how people began shaping their perceptions of cannabis, intertwining it with social and political contexts. As cannabis culture evolved, this catchy name became a staple in American vernacular, showing how language reflects societal attitudes. Today, marijuana is widely recognized not only for its recreational and medicinal uses, but also as a subject of ongoing discussions about legality and health. So every time you hear the name Mary Jane, remember its rich history linked to the cultural tapestry of cannabis. Here's something incredible about Cloudflare's lava lamps. Cloudflare uses a truly unique method for producing random cryptographic keys by employing a wall of colorful lava lamps. While it might sound quirky, there's solid science behind this fun approach. The unpredictable movements of the blobs in the lava lamps create a continuous stream of randomness, which is essential for strong encryption. In the digital world, where keeping information safe is crucial, randomness ensures that codes are hard to crack. Traditional methods of generating randomness can sometimes be predictable, making them less secure. By harnessing the chaotic behavior of lava, Cloudflare not only enhances the security of its encryption systems, but also showcases a creative solution that combines technology and art. Isn't it fascinating how something as simple as a lava lamp can play such a vital role in cybersecurity? What if I told you memes began with science? The term meme was introduced by evolutionary biologist Richard Dawkins in his 1976 book, The Selfish Gene. Dawkins coined the word to explain how ideas, behaviors, and cultural phenomena spread across populations, similar to how genes transfer biological traits. He envisioned memes as units of cultural transmission that evolve by natural selection, much like species do. Though he didn't predict the hilarious internet memes like Doge or Grumpy Cat, his ideas laid the groundwork for understanding their viral nature. Today, memes are a global phenomenon that can influence opinions and trends in moments. From funny images to clever captions, the spread of memes serves as a powerful reminder of how quickly culture can change. So the next time you chuckle at a meme, remember it all started with a scientific idea. Guess what really drives atomic diversity? Protons, the positive particles at the center of atoms, are more fascinating than you might think. Scientists have discovered that protons are not static or uniform. Instead, they come in various shapes and sizes. This variation is influenced by the smaller particles, called quarks, that move inside protons. As these quarks zoom around, they change the proton's shape, making them appear differently depending on their speed and energy. This means that protons can look and behave uniquely in different conditions. Understanding protons is crucial because they play a significant role in the atomic structure that makes up everything around us, from the air we breathe to the stars in the sky. The complexity of protons challenges our understanding of how matter interacts on a fundamental level. Isn't it amazing how tiny particles can create such diversity in the universe? Why exactly does Guanajuato have a mummy museum? The Museum of Mummies in Guanajuato, Mexico, is a fascinating and one-of-a-kind destination that showcases over 100 naturally preserved mummified bodies. This unusual collection began in the 19th century when the local cemetery started exhuming bodies due to unpaid burial fees. The amazing part is how remarkably well-preserved these mummies are, leading to various theories about the natural conditions that contributed to their preservation, such as the dry climate and the specific soil composition. Visitors are often struck by the lifelike appearances and expressions of the mummies, which offer a haunting glimpse into the past. Each mummy has a story to tell, revealing how people lived and died in Guanajuato centuries ago. Beyond their eerie appearance, these mummies spark curiosity and raise questions about mortality, culture, and what happens after we pass away. Would you dare to visit? Did you know pigeons are featherweights with heavy coats? Surprisingly, a pigeon's feathers are actually heavier than its bones. This fascinating fact comes from the unique design of pigeons' bodies. Their bones are hollow, making them extraordinarily lightweight, which allows them to fly efficiently and gracefully. In contrast, a pigeon's feathers are dense and contain keratin, a tough protein, along with air pockets that add to their overall weight. This combination results in a bird that is well adapted for flight while relying on lightweight bones to balance the heft of its plumage. The structure of their feathers not only keeps them warm, but also helps in aerodynamics when soaring through the skies. So the next time you see a pigeon, remember it's flying high with a surprisingly heavy coat of feathers. How amazing is nature's design? Guess what really drove World War II intelligence? The Enigma machine was a groundbreaking cipher device used by Nazi Germany to encrypt military communications. This clever invention relied on a series of rotating wheels and a secret key to transform ordinary messages into complex codes that seemed impossible to crack. However, the genius of Allied cryptanalysts, especially Alan Turing, turned the tide in this high-stakes game of code breaking. Turing, along with his team at Bletchley Park, worked tirelessly to decipher the Enigma's intricate codes. Their success provided the Allies with crucial intelligence, helping to make strategic decisions that ultimately contributed to the war's outcome. The story of the Enigma machine is not just about intricate machines and codes. It's a tale of human ingenuity, teamwork, and the relentless pursuit of knowledge that changed the course of history. Did you know sunflowers can hold thousands of seeds? One mature sunflower can pack between 500 and 2,000 seeds in its center, transforming it into a powerhouse of nutrition. These bright, cheerful plants aren't just eye candy in gardens. They play a critical role in our ecosystem and agriculture. Birds feast on their seeds, making them essential for wildlife. For humans, sunflower seeds are a popular snack loaded with healthy fats, protein, and vitamins. Plus, they're key players in vegetable oil production, providing oil that's used in cooking and food processing. The versatility of sunflowers doesn't stop there, as they can even be used in biodiesel production. So next time you see a field of sunflowers, remember that each flower holds a treasure trove of seeds, supporting both nature and our kitchens. Is it really true that string of hearts is so charming? The Ceropigia woody, affectionately known as the string of hearts, captures the hearts of plant lovers everywhere. This delightful houseplant hails from South Africa and is famous for its beautiful, heart-shaped leaves that elegantly drape in long, delicate chains. Caring for this plant is a breeze, making it a favorite for both new and experienced gardeners alike. It thrives in indirect light, which means you don't have to worry about placing it in a sunny spot. It loves a well-lit area without harsh sun rays. What's wonderful is that it also doesn't require frequent watering. Just wait until the soil feels dry before giving it a drink. As it grows, the cascading leaves can create a stunning visual display, perfect for adding a touch of greenery to any space. Who wouldn't want such a lovely, low-maintenance plant in their home? What if English is the world's top language? With around 1.3 billion speakers, English holds the title for the most spoken language globally. This incredible number reflects its widespread use across different countries and cultures. English isn't just popular in conversation, it's also the dominant language on the internet, making up about 25% of all online content. This means that when you navigate websites, watch videos, or read articles, a large chunk of that information is likely in English. The language's prominence stems from historical factors such as the British Empire's expansion and the global influence of American culture in film, music, and technology. As a result, English has become a common tongue for international business, travel, and diplomacy. This widespread use allows people from different backgrounds to communicate more easily and share ideas. Whether you're in a bustling city or a remote village, you might find someone who speaks English. Isn't it fascinating how one language can connect so many people around the world? Let's uncover the truth about sloths' strange habits. These fascinating creatures, native to Central and South America, have some of the slowest metabolisms in the animal kingdom. This means sloths only defecate about once a week, leading to a dramatic loss of up to a third of their body weight during this rare event. Why do they do this? By pooping in the same spot, they help fertilize the trees they live in, creating a nutrient-rich environment for new leaves to grow. This slow lifestyle is perfectly designed for their low-energy diet, which consists mainly of leaves. Hanging upside down for most of their lives, sloths move slowly through the treetops, allowing their bodies to conserve energy. Their unique adaptations are a marvel of evolution, showing how different life can be when you're taking things nice and slow. Isn't nature amazing? Is it really true that Nokia 1100 sold over 250 million units? Absolutely. The Nokia 1100 is celebrated as the best-selling mobile phone in history, having touched the lives of millions across the globe. Released in 2003, this simple yet robust phone captured hearts with its easy-to-use interface and long-lasting battery life. People loved its practical features such as the flashlight and customizable ringtones, making it perfect for everyone, from busy professionals to kids. What's fascinating is that Nokia 1100 thrived in various environments, including developing countries where access to technology was limited. Its popularity helped shape mobile communication, paving the way for future smartphones. Even today, the Nokia 1100 remains a nostalgic symbol of the early mobile era, proving that a well-made device can leave a lasting impact. Do you think we'll ever see a phone like the 1100 again? Did you know vampire bats drink blood for dinner? These fascinating creatures are among the few mammals that rely exclusively on blood, a practice called hematophagy. Found in Central and South America, vampire bats possess unique heat sensors on their noses that help them spot blood vessels in their tasty prey, often livestock like cows and pigs. When they bite, their saliva secretly mixes with their host's blood. It contains special anticoagulants to prevent clotting, letting them enjoy a meal without waking their unsuspecting victim. While they may sound terrifying, vampire bats have an interesting social side too. They are known to share food with fellow bats, showing that even these spooky creatures have a caring community. Who knew that bloodsuckers could be so considerate? Ever wondered about the secrets of lake islands? With over 30,000 islands tucked within lakes, these unique spots resemble mini nations floating on water. Each island presents its own ecosystem, creating diverse habitats for wildlife and plants. Imagine exploring a tiny island where birds chirp and trees sway in the gentle breeze. These lake islands are not just beautiful, they also offer thrilling opportunities for adventure. Unlike the vast oceans, lakes provide a more accessible treasure hunting experience. You can kayak to an island, set up camp, and search for hidden artifacts or explore the rich biodiversity that thrives there. Some islands even host little-known historical sites, inviting curious explorers to uncover their forgotten stories. So why not take a day trip to your nearest lake and discover the hidden treasures waiting on its islands? You never know what surprises nature has in store for you. Hard to believe, but tardigrades can survive anything. These tiny creatures, often called water bears, are fascinatingly resilient. Measuring just 0.02 inches long, tardigrades can withstand temperatures that would instantly freeze or boil most living things. Imagine surviving in temperatures as low as 458 degrees Fahrenheit or scorching as high as 302 degrees Fahrenheit. They achieve this superpower by entering a state called cryptobiosis, where their metabolism stops, and they can essentially pause life. This incredible survival tactic allows them to endure extreme environments like deep-sea trenches, Arctic ice, and even the vacuum of space. Scientists are studying these remarkable creatures not just out of curiosity, but also to understand how they can inform fields like medicine or even space exploration. So next time you think about resilience, remember these microscopic marvels. What other secrets do they hold? Did you know moon footprints will last 100 million years? Footprints left by Apollo astronauts on the lunar surface are truly remarkable. Since the moon has no atmosphere, there's no wind or rain to wear them away. This means that the iconic footprints and tracks made by lunar rovers will remain for about 100 million years, untouched and perfectly preserved. Picture this. Millions of years from now, visitors from another world might find these traces, providing a snapshot of our human exploration. Alongside footprints, the historic landers and rovers will still be visible, creating a time capsule of human ingenuity. The absence of weathering processes lets us think of the moon as a kind of cosmic canvas capturing a moment in time. It's fascinating to consider that, unlike our planet, where signs of life quickly fade, The moon preserves our lunar legacy. So as we gaze up at the moon, we are not only looking at a celestial body, but at an everlasting record of humanity's quest to explore beyond our own world. What other mysteries does the moon hold for us? Guess what really drives cake decoration craziness today? A U.S. party recently took a bold step in dessert innovation by attempting to create a cake covered in slime instead of the usual icing. This eye-catching concept gave the cake a visually striking, almost cartoonish appearance that delighted guests at first glance. However, the fun didn't last long, because once they took a bite, the reality hit. The slime-flavored fondant didn't taste quite as good as it looked. Instead of the sweet, creamy goodness everyone anticipated, they were met with an unexpected, unappetizing flavor that left taste buds disappointed. This adventurous approach highlights both the daring spirit of culinary creativity and the importance of flavor in food design. While looks may draw people in, it's the taste that keeps them coming back for more. So will the trend of bizarre cake decorations continue despite taste challenges? Let's uncover the truth about Catasetomorchids. These fascinating plants have developed a truly unique way to reproduce, which relies heavily on their clever use of pollinating insects. When an insect visits a Catasetomorchid flower, it doesn't just sip nectar, it triggers an incredible mechanism. This reaction causes a sac filled with pollen to launch toward the insect, thanks to a sticky pad that makes sure the pollen sticks effectively. This fascinating tactic not only ensures that the pollen reaches the female flowers, but it also minimizes the waste of precious resources. In a world where many plants rely on wind or direct contact for pollination, the cleverness of the Catasetomorchid stands out. Such an ingenious reproductive method highlights the intricate relationships in nature between plants and pollinators. This dance of life illustrates how evolution can lead to remarkably specialized adaptations. Isn't it amazing how these flowers have found such an efficient way to thrive? Can 50 million balloons really lift a house? You might think it sounds like a scene straight out of the animated movie Up, but the idea isn't entirely far-fetched. To actually lift a typical house with helium-filled balloons, you would need around 50 million of them. Helium is lighter than air, and that's what makes balloons float. However, lifting something as heavy as a house requires an incredible amount of lift. For instance, a standard party balloon can lift about 14 grams. If you multiply that by the number of balloons needed, it showcases the sheer scale of this whimsical idea. Imagine a stunning, colorful cloud of balloons lifting a cozy home, just like in the movie, floating over breathtaking landscapes like those found on Diamond Beach in Iceland. While it's fun to dream about, the logistics and safety of such a flight would be quite complicated, wouldn't it? Surprisingly, it's a fact that 3D printing transforms space missions. NASA has embraced 3D printing technology to fundamentally change how astronauts receive their tools. Before this innovation, sending tools to the International Space Station could take months or even years. Imagine waiting that long for a simple wrench. Now with 3D printing, astronauts can create tools on demand, often within just a few hours. This means if a tool breaks or a new one is needed, there's no need to wait for a supply rocket. Instead, they can easily print what they need right in the spacecraft. This not only saves valuable time, but also makes missions more efficient and flexible. Furthermore, 3D printing reduces the amount of equipment that needs to be brought on each flight, cutting down on costs and waste. Isn't it exciting how technology can help astronauts solve problems in space? Discover the world's unique country neighbors. San Marino and the Vatican are remarkable because they are the only two countries entirely surrounded by another nation. Nestled within Italy, San Marino is one of the oldest republics in the world, with a rich history dating back to AD 301. This tiny country is famous for its medieval architecture and stunning views from Mount Titano. On the other hand, the Vatican, known as the spiritual hub of the Roman Catholic Church, is the smallest independent state globally, both in size and population. Home to iconic landmarks like St. Peter's Basilica and the Sistine Chapel, the Vatican attracts millions of visitors each year. These two countries share a special relationship with Italy, highlighting the incredible diversity within Europe. Can you imagine living in such a small area, yet having such a significant impact on history and culture? Believe it or not, zinc air batteries are game changers. These fascinating batteries, often found in hearing aids, produce electricity via a chemical reaction that needs oxygen from the air. Unlike many traditional batteries, which rely solely on chemical reactions within their enclosed system, zinc air batteries utilize atmospheric oxygen. This unique mechanism allows them to create energy efficiently, making them lighter and often longer lasting compared to other types. Because they operate similarly to natural processes in living organisms, researchers are exploring their potential for innovative energy solutions in the future. Imagine a world where batteries not only power devices, but are also inspired by nature. As technology evolves, the possibility of using zinc air batteries in other applications, like electric vehicles or renewable energy systems, could change the way we think about energy altogether. Could this be the future of energy? You won't believe the secret behind Blood Falls. This stunning waterfall in Antarctica has baffled scientists and visitors alike with its striking red color. Found on the Taylor Glacier, the vibrant hue was once believed to be caused by algae or tiny microorganisms. However, recent research has shed light on this amazing natural phenomenon. It turns out that the red tint comes from iron oxide, a mineral that gives rust its characteristic color. This iron-rich water originates from a hidden underground lake that has been sealed off for millions of years, creating a unique environment. As the water seeps out of the glacier and comes into contact with oxygen, it oxidizes, resulting in the eye-catching red shade that flows down the icy cliffs. This spectacular sight is not just beautiful, it also offers valuable insights into life in extreme conditions. Scientists study blood falls to better understand how organisms survive in such isolated and harsh environments, which could inform future research about life on other planets. Isn't nature just incredible? This might surprise you. Strange U.S. laws exist. In the United States, there are some unusual laws that leave many people scratching their heads. Believe it or not, farting, eating an orange in a hotel room, and even a sleeping donkey are technically illegal in various states. These laws often date back to a different time and may not reflect current societal values. For instance, the law against farting stems from old nuisance ordinances aimed at maintaining public decency. Meanwhile, the prohibition on eating oranges in hotels was likely intended to prevent messes and pests. Most of these outdated regulations are rarely enforced, but they highlight the quirky side of legal systems in America. So next time you think about your rights, remember there are some odd rules in place that just don't seem to fit the idea of liberty and freedom. Have you ever encountered a bizarre law where you live? Discover the surprising geography of Reno and Los Angeles. You might think that Reno, Nevada, is situated east of Los Angeles, California, but maps reveal a different story. In fact, Reno lies to the west of Los Angeles, which can confuse many people. This geographical quirk surprises visitors who expect the bustling city of Los Angeles to be more westerly due to its coastal position. Understanding this relationship can reshape how we view these two cities and their locations on the map. The Sierra Nevada mountains play a significant role in this layout, influencing not just geography, but also weather patterns and travel routes. So next time you look at a map, remember that navigating the geography of these iconic cities isn't always straightforward. It's a reminder of how even the simplest information can challenge our preconceptions. Have you ever encountered a similar geographical surprise? Here's a wild fact about rechargeable batteries. Did you know that these handy power sources can be reused up to a staggering 1,000 times? That's right. Rechargeable batteries, commonly found in everything from remote controls to smartphones, offer an incredible way to save both money and the environment. Instead of tossing out disposable batteries after a single use, you can recharge these gems, allowing you to use them repeatedly. This not only reduces waste but also decreases the pollution associated with producing new batteries. Imagine how many disposable batteries are used and discarded every year. It's in the billions. By swapping to rechargeable batteries, you're making a choice that benefits both your wallet and the planet. So why not give your devices a sustainable boost while doing your part for Mother Earth? Be the change and choose rechargeable. Guess what really drives Dr. Pepper 10's popularity? In 2011, Dr. Pepper 10 aimed squarely at men with a bold marketing campaign, creating a unique men-only Facebook page and designing cans in a sleek gunmetal gray. This strategy was all about presenting the drink as a rugged, masculine choice. However, the results were quite surprising. Despite the targeted advertising, nearly 40% of the people who actually tried the drink were women. This reveals a fascinating twist in consumer behavior. Women were drawn to the campaign's edgy aesthetic and the flavor itself, even if the branding was designed specifically for men. It's a great example of how marketing can sometimes miss its mark, or conversely, attract unexpected audiences. The story of Dr. Pepper 10 shows that flavor and quality often transcend gendered packaging and advertising. Isn't it interesting how taste can unite us all? Can you imagine 6,500 languages around us? Today, around the globe, there are about 6,500 languages spoken, each with its unique sounds and stories. Sadly, nearly 2,000 of these languages are classified as endangered, meaning fewer than 1,000 speakers are left. This decline is often due to younger generations turning to dominant languages like English, Spanish, or Mandarin, which makes communication easier in our interconnected world. As a result, ancestral languages may fade away, taking with them rich histories, cultural identities, and cherished traditions. When a language dies, it's not just words that vanish. Entire ways of thinking and viewing the world disappear too. Efforts are underway to revitalize endangered languages through education and community programs. How can we work together to celebrate and preserve the beautiful diversity of languages that enrich our planet? Can you imagine that bacteria can cause paralysis? Campylobacter, a common bacterium found in undercooked chicken, is one of the leading causes of food poisoning worldwide. When people consume contaminated poultry, they often experience severe stomach cramps, diarrhea, and fever. In most cases, these symptoms resolve on their own, but Campylobacter can lead to serious health issues in some individuals. One particularly alarming complication is Guillain-Barré syndrome, a rare neurological disorder that can cause temporary paralysis. It happens when the immune system mistakenly attacks the nerves after a Campylobacter infection. While Guillain-Barré syndrome is rare, it highlights the importance of handling and cooking chicken properly. Always ensure that chicken is cooked to an internal temperature of 165 degrees Fahrenheit, 75 degrees C, to kill harmful bacteria. So next time you prepare a chicken dish, remember how crucial it is to keep your food safe. Is it really true that we make cancer cells regularly? Incredibly, the human body produces cancer cells about every 30 minutes. This might sound alarming, but don't worry too much. Our immune system plays a vital role in keeping us healthy by detecting and destroying these abnormal cells before they can grow into something dangerous. Think of the immune system as a skilled security team, constantly patrolling and removing threats. The process is a natural part of life. However, when our immune defenses weaken or become less effective, it can lead to a greater risk of cancer developing. Factors like age, genetics, and lifestyle can affect how well this protective system works. Regular checkups and a healthy lifestyle can help keep your immune system in top shape, ready to tackle any challenges that arise. So while it's fascinating to know our bodies are always making and fighting cancer cells, the real superhero is our immune system, tirelessly working behind the scenes to keep us safe. Nature's drama. Did you see that slug escape? In an incredible snapshot, a slug is captured making a daring escape from the jaws of a carnivorous plant. This breathtaking moment looks like something straight out of an action movie, showcasing the fascinating interactions found in the natural world. Carnivorous plants, such as the well-known Venus flytrap, lure unsuspecting prey with their sweet nectar and enticing scents. Once a creature ventures too close, the plant snaps shut, sealing its fate. However, this little slug managed to wiggle its way out just in time, revealing the resilience of nature. Such photos remind us how vibrant and dynamic ecosystems are, highlighting the constant battle for survival. Whether it's plants catching their dinner or animals outsmarting traps, the drama unfolds daily around us. So next time you stroll through a garden, think about all the hidden stories that might be happening right under your nose. Nature is full of surprises, and it's moments like these that spark our curiosity and remind us of the marvels of life. Hard to believe, but the wave looks like a frozen ocean. This stunning geological formation in the Arizona desert captivates visitors with its undulating curves and vibrant colors, resembling a massive wave that has been frozen in motion. Formed over millions of years, the wave showcases the power of erosion, where wind and water sculpted the sandstone into breathtaking patterns. Its unique, striated surfaces range from yellows to reds, creating a mesmerizing display that photographers and nature lovers flock to. Located in the Coyote Butte's north area, access is limited to preserve its beauty, which only adds to the thrill of discovering this hidden gem. Hiking to the wave is an adventure on its own, with swirling rock formations all around, making it feel like a scene from another planet. Have you ever seen something so extraordinary in nature? Did you know owls have 3 eyelids? This fascinating feature helps these incredible birds see and stay healthy in their environments. When owls blink, their upper eyelid closes downward, helping to keep their eyes clear from debris. But that's not all. The lower eyelid comes into play when they sleep, securely shielding their eyes while resting. The third eyelid, called the nictitating membrane, performs a vital role too. It sweeps across the eye, providing protection from dust and other particles, while also keeping their eyeballs moist. This special adaptation is key for owls, especially since they are nocturnal hunters that rely on their excellent vision to spot prey in the dark. Imagine having an extra layer of protection for your eyes while still being able to hunt and fly. Isn't nature amazing? Knowing how these features help owls thrive can make us appreciate these mysterious creatures even more. Here's a wild fact about starfish and their bloodless bodies. Did you know that starfish, those fascinating sea creatures, don't have blood like we do? Instead of using blood to circulate nutrients, they rely on seawater. This unique system is called a water vascular system. When a starfish is cut, there's no bleeding. The seawater just keeps flowing through their body, helping them stay alive and functioning. This amazing system allows starfish to move their arms and even operate their tube feet, which help them cling to surfaces like rocks and coral. Interestingly, if a starfish loses an arm, it can regenerate it over time, a remarkable ability that few animals possess. How does this regeneration happen? Special cells in their body can transform into whatever type of cell they need, essentially knitting a new arm from scratch. This incredible adaptability showcases the wonders of marine life and reminds us how diverse nature can be. Next time you see a starfish, remember it's not just a pretty face in the tide pools. Did you know Shalimar perfume has royal roots? This classic fragrance, introduced in 1925 by the famous perfumer Guerlain, carries a rich history linked to the stunning Shalimar Gardens in Lahore, Pakistan. These gardens, built during the Mughal era, are known for their breathtaking beauty and lush landscapes. Guerlain sought to capture this essence in a bottle, blending notes of citrus, floral, and warm spices that transport you to the serene gardens. Just imagine walking through those gardens, surrounded by vibrant flowers and tranquil pools, while wearing the scent that embodies such grandeur. Over the decades, Shalimar has become a beloved choice for perfume lovers around the globe, representing elegance and timelessness. It's a fragrance that many consider a staple in their collection, celebrated not just for its scent, but for the stories and memories it evokes. So the next time you catch a whiff of this captivating perfume, remember its connection to royal gardens and a rich cultural heritage. How amazing is it that a single fragrance can bridge so many worlds? Believe it or not, Matthew Beard had 13 siblings. Matthew, who played the lovable character Stymie in the classic TV series The Little Rascals, grew up in a bustling household filled with laughter and chaos, and his role brought in a decent paycheck, which significantly bolstered his family's income. This financial boost was so appreciated that his parents made a unique deal with him. He was allowed to rename one of his younger brothers. Not only that, as more siblings joined the family, his parents gave him the whimsical privilege of naming each one as they were born. Imagine that responsibility. Matthew's playful spirit and creativity shone through these special names, creating a closer bond within their large family. His experience reminds us how creativity and responsibility can blossom in unique family dynamics. How might naming siblings impact family relationships? What if I told you about leap seconds? Leap seconds are fascinating little adjustments that help keep our clocks in sync with the Earth's rotation. You might wonder why this is necessary, so let's break it down. The Earth doesn't spin at a perfectly steady speed. Factors like gravitational shifts or warming oceans can cause variations. This is where Coordinated Universal Time, the UTC, comes into play, which is the time standard used worldwide. To ensure that our clocks accurately reflect the time it takes for Earth to complete a full rotation, leap seconds are occasionally added. Imagine you're getting ready for an event, and you discover that time has shifted just a bit. While leap seconds may seem minor, they help avoid drift in our timekeeping systems, keeping everything from GPS functions to internet data transmissions running smoothly. Isn't it amazing how a second can make such a difference? Was Steve Jobs really against signing autographs? In 1983, Apple's co-founder, Steve Jobs, made an unlikely statement when he signed a typed letter saying, "I'm afraid I don't sign autographs." Fast forward to 2022, and that very letter became a hot auction item, selling for a staggering $478,939. This fascinating piece of tech history shows not only Jobs' unique perspective on fame, but also how memorabilia related to iconic figures can hold immense value over time. The letter captures a moment in tech history when Jobs was still rising to prominence, embodying both his vision for Apple and his somewhat reclusive nature. Collectors and fans often seek personal touches from influential figures, and Jobs' reluctance to hand out autographs adds an intriguing twist to his legacy. It makes one wonder about the stories behind such items and what they reveal about the people we admire. Why did this particular letter resonate so strongly with bidders? And what does it say about our obsession with celebrity culture? Did you know the first computer mouse was made of wood? In 1963, a brilliant engineer named Douglas Engelbart invented this revolutionary device that changed how we interact with computers. The original mouse wasn't sleek or plastic like the ones we use today. It was crafted from wood and featured just 2 buttons. Engelbart's invention used 2 metal wheels to detect movement, which was incredibly innovative for its time. This simple yet effective tool allowed users to navigate more intuitively rather than relying solely on keyboards. Engelbart envisioned computers as tools for elevating human intelligence, and his mouse was a key element in making that vision a reality. Although we now have various advanced mice with multiple functions and wireless capabilities, the wooden version paved the way for user-friendly technology that we often take for granted today. Can you imagine working with a wooden mouse now?